Pisces June. Okay, Pisces. So we have presently in your sign the planet Saturn, planet of responsibility, and Neptune, your own ruling planet in your own sign. Okay. So those planets, one of them, Saturn, wants you to show up and do all the things that you're responsible for. And then Neptune kind of feels like the opposite of that to me. It wants you to chill out, to rest and retreat, to dream, to create, to heal. Okay, so you kind of got both of those things going on right now. And then you've got this square going on with these mutable planets in the sign of Gemini. Okay, so when you got a square, it's almost like hey, did you do what you needed to do? Hey, did you speak up and say what you needed to say? All right. And I know, Pisces, that you can hold out for a while, or maybe you will avoid conflict, but there's some things that you might need to say, and you're going to have to do that gently. And you may want to wait a little bit to the end of the month when the sun moves into Cancer, and you'll be trining the sun because they're both, you're a water sign, they're a water sign. So things might go smoother then, but you may want to evaluate what you need to say. There's some things that need to be spoken up. And there's some things that need to be released. That could even be like art. You may be working on some creative projects that are getting ready to be released. Okay. Now, for your pre-reading here, the cards that I pulled before I got on this with you, I got the Knight of Wands here from the Tattoo Tarot. Love that it's a female version. Okay. She is going to go for it. Okay. She's going after what is important to her, what brings her passion, and what is she's claiming for her own. Okay. So there is a little bit here about go get it, speak up, take it. Okay. Then you got the Sun card here in the Tattoo Tarot. And the sun will be shining in Gemini, which is going to get easier for you when it moves into Cancer after the 21st of the month, and some of the other planets follow, Mercury and Venus. Okay. So I think things will be a little bit smoother for you later in the month. The sun is there shining bright so that you can see yourself and so that others can see you. And there's a lot here about having fun. Okay. Your third card is the Two of Air, which looks a lot like justice here. And so the Two of Swords, she's got her eyes covered. She's like holding these like flower shears. She's cutting these roses or peonies or whatever they are. So there's some choices that have to be made. There's some decisions that have to be made. You need to speak up about all those things that you've been pondering. Okay. And all right. So that is your pre-reading. Let's see what your live reading says. We're going to pull a past, present, and future card. Haven't looked at any of these yet, and see what you need to know here, Pisces. So your past position card, we have the Five of Swords, I believe this is. Could be wands, but I think it's swords. And she's got her hands cut. She's bleeding. She's crying. There's a lot of chaos. It's stormy. Okay. So there's some old pain there showing up in the past position. All right. We come into the present position. We have the generosity of water. I think this is the Queen of Cups. And it's either the queen or the king. They're swimming with turtles. And she's smiling, and she's holding those roses that look like were cut over here in the Two of Swords. And so there's this lovely watery energy. This is you would be a king or a queen of water. And so there's a lot of joy here. There's a lot of being in your own element. There's some helpful critters along the way. And so the present time is really showing you to enjoy that right underneath the Sun card. Your future position, you have the Two of Earth. Okay. So another two showing up, Two of Pentacles. This would be traditionally called. Now they've taken those roses and they're kind of spinning them around. So there's interesting how there's like a big triangle behind you, and you're going to have that trine with the planets in Cancer after the 21st of the month. Okay. So that's going to be a really beautiful time for you to really enjoy summer. It looks like you're moving out of some pain, but it looks like that this is time to speak up about that. Let that flow, let that clear, and kind of making peace with yourself in it also with the Two of Earth there. Okay. This kind of in some ways reminds me of Gemini there with the twins, right? And so kind of making peace with whatever it is that happened, speaking out, speaking up, and putting it out there. Maybe you're expressing some of that pain through art. Maybe you're expressing some of that pain just through words and sharing it with some people that need to know that, okay? It's okay to share, Pisces. You don't have to hold it all on to yourself the way you tend to. Other people, it's okay. They can feel you too. Allow them to. Okay. I'm pulling some cards from the Everyday Witch Mini for week by week for this month of June. We start off with the Magician. Not a bad way to start off the month. The Magician is transforming things, and he's, came up right here with this hand cut. So there's a transformation here. There's a healing. There's a deep knowing. There is forgiveness and kind of learning from it and not allowing it to happen again. Okay. Week 2, we have the 7 of Cups. Things are watery. Things aren't that clear. We already had the King or Queen of Water there. So she's choosing love. She's got all these choices. She's choosing love. Okay. So very wonderful. You're allowed to speak up. It doesn't have, just because you speak up doesn't mean that it has to be a fight, right? You can do it with love. Week 3, the Chariot shows up, overcoming obstacles, moving forward. This is related to the sign Cancer, and we're going to be heading into Cancer that week. So that's interesting. That's there. She's making some choices which way to go, using intuition to make the decision. Week 4, the Hanged Man, but it's reversed. Okay, I'm not a big reversal reader, but a hangman often catches my eye. All right, so he's not stuck. He's not being held. It's more like it's out of choice. There's a pause there. It's Pisces card. This is for you, Pisces. And so maybe after you've done speaking up, saying what you need to do, putting it out there, healing from some of this past stuff, there's a good long pause there at the end where you can take care of yourself. You can retreat back the way that you need to, rest and self-care. Okay, I'm going to roll some dice here for you, Pisces. And we have Mercury in Libra in the 12th house. Mercury, the planet of communication, in the sign of justice, Libra, air sign, in the 12th house, which is your house, Pisces. So I'm kind of seeing it like you just need to speak up. You just need to make a decision, even if it's the wrong, quote, wrong decision. Just make a decision, okay? Pick something. She chose love here. Pick something. Make the decision and deal with the repercussions later, okay? It's very important for you to just get things moving. The 12th house is the house of karma. It's your house, Pisces. It's the house of retreating. So make sure that you have that safe zone to go into once you have made some of these choices, and you can pause. Don't overthink it. Just deal with the results of your decisions. It will be okay. Okay, Pisces? All right, I'm going to give you some power days for the month based on these dice that we rolled. So Mercury rules 2 signs. It rules Gemini and it rules Virgo. Okay. And we know that we have a Gemini new moon this month. And that Gemini energy starts on Wednesday the 5th at 4:36 a.m. through the new moon at 8:38 a.m. on Thursday the 6th. Gemini 16-degree new moon through the 7th at 8:41 a.m. Okay. Those are power times for you. Now, we're going to look for when the moon is in the sign of Virgo and Libra, which is going to be nice because it's going to give you a nice stretch of days there, power days, starting on June 12th, Wednesday at 1:39 a.m. through the 13th, 14th. We go into Libra, the 15th, 16th, all the way through till 2:38 a.m. on Monday, June 17th. Okay, power times for you. We also rolled Pisces, but let's see. The moon's in Pisces on the 26th, of June. So 2:08 a.m. on the 26th through the 27th through the 28th until 4:52 a.m. Power days, power month. Enjoy it, Pisces. Have a good one.